welcome back to Jazz Kitchen. Today I'm preparing an afternoon snacks for my family, which is one of my favorite. It's corn fritters. In Indonesian we call it Bakwan Jagung. Now I'm using a mortar and pestle for the main ingredients. So what I have, all the ingredients here is candle nut. You can buy the candle nut in most of the Chinese grocery supermarket. I'm using about 4 or 5 candle nuts. I use about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, and I'm using shallots. It's like a medium onions, and I've already peeled the skin and cut it into small pieces. So I'm using about 3 or 4 of the shallots. Now that is for me to pound them later. Now I also use 2 cans of corn kernels, and I've beaten up with 2 eggs, 2 medium sizes of eggs. I have chopped finely some coriander leaf and also some spring onions. That's just the main ingredients, and then later on I will mix it with pan flour, salt, pepper and sugar, and I also will mix the flour with maybe 1 cup or half cup of water depending on the thickness. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to add the candle nut first, and I'm just going to pound it. So this recipe, I'm just creating this recipe on my own. I'm not sure whether the traditional corn fritters is using the same ingredient, but I know for sure candle nut because I've seen people making them with candle nut before when I was little girl. Okay. Now I'm gonna add the garlic and also the onions all together and mix it. Okay, so it looks like it's been pounded nice and fine. You don't need to be really fine. You can just make it till it's just fine. Okay, so what I need to do now, I'm going to transfer the main ingredient into the corn kernels. Okay, I'm just going to put in here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mix it up, the onions and the corn. Now guys, I forgot to mention just now, you do need turmeric powder. Just add about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder into the corn and just mix it all up. I'm just going to add the coriander leaf, really fine, and also the spring onion. And what I'm going to do now is add salt, maybe 2 or 3 teaspoons of salt, white pepper. A lot of Indonesian cooking, we use a lot of white pepper. If you don't have white pepper, you have black pepper, that's fine. And a little bit of sugar. Maybe once again 1 good teaspoon of sugar, and you mix it up. Oh, the smell of all the herbs and spices. Oh, yum. Okay, so now what I'm going to do after I mix everything on it, I'm going to add the 2 eggs, the one that I've already beaten two medium eggs. And I'm just going to mix it again. I need to use the flour. Now Now you can use paint flour, you can use self-raising flour, whatever flour you like. And I'm just gonna mix about maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of the flour on the mixtures. Okay. And now I'm just gonna mix the flour first with all the mixtures. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of water just to make it thicker and get the flour dissolve on all the ingredients thoroughly. It looks like the mixture needs more flour, so I'm just going to add 1 more tablespoon of flour. And I'm going to add a little bit more salt and a little bit more water. Okay. Now with the mixture, I don't really like the water to make the mixture really watery. So it's all up to you. If you want it watery because you want it crunchy, you can do that. You want it fluffy, that's up to you. But I just like mine not to be too crunchy or too fluffy. Okay, so now I think the ingredients mixture is all ready to be fried. Turn on to medium to high heat. With the oil I'm using today with sunflower oil, you can use vegetable oil or canola oil, but I'm using sunflower oil. Make sure it's, it's the right temperature. Alright, so make sure that the temperature of the oil is good enough for it to be fried. So let us just going to use a spoon. When I was little, my mom used to make this when I was a little girl for afternoon tea. So when I come home from school, I can hear her frying the corn fritters in the kitchen. Okay, let's just wait for a while until it goes golden brown. They're not so far so good. Okay, looks like it's already been golden brown, but I'm just going to leave it for a few more seconds. Whew, the smell is really good, guys. Okay, so I think now I'm gonna take them out. Take them out one by one and let it rest for a while. Now before you fry the next lot, you just let the oil reheat again so that it's really the correct temperature as well. Okay, so now I'm going to put here. Oof, looks so good. So I have fried the first lot. Now like I said, you can make it crunchy or you can make it fluffy. It's all up to you. I don't like it to be too crunchy I like it to be just enough for me to eat them. And I garnish it with fresh chili. Okay, you can eat it with sweet chili sauce, whatever you like. But when I was little and young, this is how we eat the corn fritters. Okay, so just gonna cut it. Look, it's all cooked thoroughly inside. Oh, it's still hot. Wow, that chili is really hot. Okay, so this is another quick and easy recipe to follow from myself for the corn fritters. So please subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, press like. Thank you. Bye.